Hey everybody, it's Kent with KG's Books. I figured I'd make a quick video showing you all of the books I have up for auction on eBay right now while they are up on the shelves looking so nice. I do 30 book auctions a night. They all start at 99 cents plus shipping. Happy to combine shipping if you want to buy and bid over the course of a week or two. I'm eBay seller Animal at 52. I'll try to post a link down in the description as well for you to make it easier for you to find. So tonight's auctions are up there on that top shelf. Got a really nice old leather Bible. You got a nice set of Prescott's works. That's the history of Mexico. We got some nice Donahoe magazines. Got some miscellaneous literature, some Dickens. Got a nice Grimm's fairy tales. We got a few more annual registers. I think this is the last of them. There might be a few more later in the week. We got a really pretty political works of Lord Byron. Let me see if I can, gonna have to look at my eBay page if you want to see it. Got some nice nature books. Got some nice plays. Some Civil War stuff. I think there's some more Civil War. So those first 30 books are ending tonight. The next 30 are ending tomorrow night. Nothing ends on Tuesday, but then over here we got Wednesday's sales. Get the idea. We got some nice philosophy and ancient history stuff. Got Darwin. Got some Hans Christian Andersen. We got some fables of La Fontaine. That one has some really cool animal fables in it. We got this huge, thick, old medical book. We got some Washington Irving. That's a Civil War book. Got some Stoddard's lectures. Got some Eastern literature. We got some old Bibles and prayer books. That one's really pretty. I'd bring it down, but it's quite a reach up there. We got some nice Bibles. Got the Life of George Eliot. Some more leather books. We got some American statesmen's biographies. We got some Annals of the West. I think that's 1846. Got some more Bibles, some more religious books, some parenting and children books. Got some Stories of Nations. Those are all nicely illustrated. I think they all have a map as well. Got a nice Life of Columbus set. That one's from, I think, 1860. We got some more Plutarch's Lives. We got some Sir Walter Scott. Got an Outlook magazine and a Punch magazine. Those have some cool illustrations. We got some more Bibles. Got lots of really great Bibles. Gotta skip down to this one. This one doesn't end for like a week or so, but there's a nice German, big, beautiful leather fine binding on that one. Let's see. We got plenty of American history, ancient history, military history. We got, I think this is 1917 Manual of Military Hygiene. That one's pretty cool. And then also Official History of the War. This is volume 2 of the Medical Services Diseases of the War. That one's from 1923, I think. Got some more American history. We got some Dickens. We got lots of Dickens up for sale right now. Got a cool Seaman. Oh, that one has a pretty cover on it. More American history, more children, parenting books. There's a nice set, History of the Warfare of Science with Theology, a cool science versus religion book. That big bugger up there, I think it's about 14 inches tall. That's the history of eminent persons of Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, I think. We got some leather, Sir Walter Scott. We got nice Andersen's Fairy Tales. Got an amateur rod making fishing book. Got a ladies' repository. Got a nice fancy Victorian fine binding, Lord Byron. Got a nice John Bunyan. We got a little, I think that one's Spanish-American War. And actually, let me pull out that catalog. It doesn't look like much sitting up there, but I'm gonna. It's a fashion catalog from for the year 1916, 1917. By the Charles Williams stores in New York. And this book has thousands of illustrations of fashion and dress and socks and hats and underwear and dresses and coats, accessories and jewelry. I think there's some pocket watches, nightgowns, pretty fancy hats. This one is really cool. Silverware and jewelry, rings, necklaces, There's the pocket watches and wristwatches. Looks like some cosmetics. Gloves and belts and dress shirts. So that one's really cool. 1916 fashion catalog. All right, we got a Dr. Chase's recipes. We got this big, thick medical book. That one kind of focuses on phrenology and the head and the brain and stuff like that. We have a Democratic Review from 1846. That one has a work by Edgar Allan Poe, so some early Edgar Allan Poe. Psychology and psychic culture. That one's pretty cool. Got Anderson's Fairy Tales. We got Edgar Allan Poe. We have a Flower Fables by Louisa May Alcott with a really pretty binding. I think that binding's probably pretty tough to find. We got Adventures Among Indians. I think that one's from 1884. And then these next ones, so I think that's like the next 10 days worth of auctions, but then these next ones, I think this 30 books right here, got a couple G.A. Henty. This 30 books will be, I think, starting tonight. And then the next 30, those will be starting tomorrow night, night after that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You get the point. We got a nice copy of Museum of Antiquity. That's a book on ancient history. Hundreds of illustrations in that one. This copy's really nice condition. Got a book on Napoleon Bonaparte. We got a nice 2-volume set of Shogun by James Clavell. Those are pretty great. Got an odd volume of History of Ireland. Got an odd volume of Barclay's works. That's a theological book. Got the Naturalist Cabinet. That's a book on animals. I think it's from the 1830s. Got some nice Carpenter Travels. Those books are always fun. All of these volumes have over 100 illustrations. Got a nice Life of Muhammad. Got some John Burroughs. We got Physical Geography of the Sea. Got Wonders of Nature. Froissart's Chronicles. Mathematical Theory of Electricity and Magnetism. That one's from the 1890s. Just got some really, here's a poem on Italy. I think that one's from the 1830s. Got the New Monthly Magazine from 1818. We got a Scented Garden. That one's pretty cool about floral scents. There's that German Bible I was showing you. Go down here. We got another Bible. These magazines are pretty cool. So we got 3 bundles of auto magazines, early hot rod magazines, and then I also got 3 motorcycle mechanics magazines. These are from the 1960s. Looks like 1961 and 1962. So those are really cool. Some more Carpenter World Travels. We got some technical books, construction kind of stuff. We got a nice 6-volume set of History of England by Macaulay. Got some John Fiske. We got How to Get On in the World. Pretty little binding from 1895. How to Succeed in the Victorian World. We got Freehand Lettering. That one's pretty cool. I'll pull that one out for you. Cool book on typography. And I think it's specifically related to like mechanical drawing and engineering, drafting. But pretty cool book on lettering. What else do we got in here? We got nice, this one's kind of cool. France and its Colonies. I think this one's from the early 1900s, and it has dozens of maps. It is in French, so hopefully some of you know French, or if you're just interested in the geology of France. That one's pretty cool. We got a early 1880s history of Illinois. Got some more Dickens. We got some Teddy Roosevelt. We have some geology books. Got some band books. We got some travel in Africa. Got a Josephus, and we got this one's pretty cool. It's Contributions to the Natural History of Alaska. So this one has 20-some plates of birds and 20-some plates of fish as well. So that one's pretty cool. Some more mechanical books. We got, I think, only one Wizard of Oz right now. Usually have a bunch of Wizard of Oz, but only have one right now. Got a Life magazine. I think that one's from the 1890s. We got Frank Leslie's magazine. We got some more Sir Walter Scott. We got Robert Louis Stevenson. Here's some pretty little bindings. Little Art Nouveau and Victorian floral. That one's kind of pretty. That one's illustrated. Some old leather books, some more Sir Walter Scott. Got one Odd Folio Society. Here's kind of a pretty little Art Nouveau binding. We got a few occult ghost type books. We got The Lost World. We got Farm Legends. Here's a nice 1840s pictorial description of Great Britain and Ireland. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Playground and the Parlor. Cool book of home amusements and sports and games and magic tricks. This little bugger hiding in there is pretty neat, I thought. What to do in an air raid. The Chicago metropolitan area. August 1942, so World War II. What to do in case of an air raid. This one's pretty unique. Japan Agriculture Experiment Station, some journal from 1929, 1935, and it is mostly in Japanese. Here's kind of a medical science experiment. The production of monstrosities has to do with genetics. That one's from 1891. We got atmospheric electricity. That one's pretty cool. Got some Mark Twain, and then we got some Charles Dickens. So again, eBay seller, Animal Vet 52. The first 230 on the top 3 shelves are up right now, and then the rest will be selling in the next week here. So keep an eye out. Keep checking back. Keep bidding. Good luck. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night.